kickoff for Buffalo.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Joe Reed returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it.
Herbert on the keeper. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Ekeler.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Ekeler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Ekeler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
This out quickly to Williams.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Chargers.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bills 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Singletary, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Now Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen's throw is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Taken down at the
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Singletary here running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And 8 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Herbert back to the air. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Kelly on 4th down, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Chargers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open left side is Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. The L.A. defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trent Murphy showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 4 yards. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on sight. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Switch up.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Singletary. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaks. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Linval Joseph has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
11 on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play action. It's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on first and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert on first down now. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmunds. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the 19-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
3-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Hunter
Brandon,
Henry.
perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 20.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Bills 17, Chargers 14.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by...
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. first down. Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Allen's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 27.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The Charger ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Carrier.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Chargers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.